Hey guys, what's up, and I welcome each and every one of you to a new episode of the League of Myths series. I hope you guys will enjoy this week's episode. But let's not waste any more time and go right into the first myth. This one is going to be asking, is it possible to glitch Sion's ultimate to keep him constantly stopping while he is ulting? So Sion's ultimate is known to travel quite a large amount of distance, but what if while you're mid-ultimate you start spamming H or S, actions which stop your champion's previous commands? And in the first example, I want to be spamming my H button while Sion is channeling his ultimate, and you can see him constantly stop while he is mid-ultimate. Clearly he didn't travel the full range and looking like it's somewhat of a glitch. But this time let's start spamming our S button, S for stop and H for hold, but it looks like the stop button has no interaction with his ultimate, at least nothing like the H button. The second myth is asking if Malzahar ults a target with Morgana's black shield on it, but the black shield runs out halfway through Malzahar's ultimate. Will it then continue snaring, or what is the interaction? In the first scenario, Morgana puts the black shield on herself, and just as it's about to run out, I use Malzahar's ultimate, initially obviously not snaring her, but as her black shield runs out, it doesn't seem like Malzahar's ultimate re-snares her. In the second scenario, we're gonna flip things around. This time I will use my ultimate first, and then the Morgana black shield will be applied. I use my E on Ezreal as well, just to make sure I go right through the Morgana black shield in terms of damage. But the result ends up being different, as the Ezreal, once the black shield ran out, was able to move for just a split second before the ultimate seemed to have re-snared him. The third myth will be asking, will Red Team's Cassiopeia's E ability refresh its cooldown if she attacks a target that is poisoned by Blue Team? This myth is quite straightforward, and if you are unaware, Cassiopeia's E ability will reduce its cooldown drastically if she uses it on a target that is already poisoned. But here we'll be testing that if an enemy team's poison will also trigger this interaction with Cassiopeia's E ability, and you can see in the video I'm able to spam it on the blue buff due to the cooldown actually being reset thanks to Singe's poison, even though he's on the red team and I'm on the blue team. Moving on to the next myth, what happens if Azir or Janna ult Yasuo as he's also ulting a target? Yasuo's ultimate has him teleport to his target that is mid-air, and we're gonna try to find out if we can cancel Yasuo's ultimate while he's already in the air and slashing away at his target. In the first scenario, we're gonna see if Azir's ultimate just by himself can push him back, but that's not the case, as Yasuo seems to jump right past it without any issues. But what if Yasuo ults a completely different target but then has Azir use his ultimate on him as well? So we're gonna test it out with the Riven here, and as I knock her up in the air, I'll use my ultimate, the Azir will use his as well, and we're gonna see if it cancels Yasuo's ultimate. And as it happens, unfortunately it does not, but it does reposition Yasuo just a bit. So we thought maybe Azir's ultimate is not pushing him far back enough. So we tried testing it with Janna, whose ultimate does tend to push her targets much farther away. And as I prepared the exact same scenario, I used the knockup on the Riven, ulti her, the Janna pushes me away, but once again Yasuo, even though he's no longer beside the Riven in the air, still finishes his ultimate, pushes her down, and does not seem to be hindered in any way. And the final myth of this episode, can Black Shield allow a target to run straight through Azir's ultimate? So the soldiers that Azir puts on the ground seem to act like a form of CC because they push their target back when they get too close. And Morgana's black shield is known to stop crowd control. So let us see what the interaction is with these two abilities. As I activate black shield on myself, Azir uses his ultimate on me, but the soldiers go right through me and do not push me back. So that was pretty cool, but what if the soldiers are already in place and standing their ground? Am I able to put on black shield and walk right through them? Well, based on what you're seeing, it does not seem like it is possible. The soldiers seem to act like a terrain rather than a form of CC, with the exception from when they start coming out from Azir. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this week's episode of League of Myths. Don't forget, you can have a chance to be featured in the next episode. All you have to do is submit a myth underneath this video in the comments or tweet them at RedMercyLOL. I also recommend checking out the previous episodes of this series and my other videos as well. I'm sure you will enjoy them. But as usual, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope to see you for the next one as well. Peace.